tatta dhinta takita dhimta dhinta tam.
Welcome to the Moving Archetypes channel. My name is Padma Menon and I'm so delighted you'll join me today. On this channel, I share some reflections on ancient goddess traditions from my culture, which is India. Today, I wanted to talk about something that is truly a magical and alchemical aspect of goddess traditions, and this is revelation. Revelation is an important source of wisdom in this goddess practice. Let me share a story with you so you can see how it works. One of the women that I work with, she has chosen a particular goddess as her practice focus, and we had been working together through the structure of the practice. And one night, just before the practice session with her, the night before the practice session with her, I heard the sound of a cow mooing the whole night. Now, I live in quite a suburban area, and a cow mooing is certainly not something that could happen ordinarily. So I woke up at night and I looked out of the window, I looked around, couldn't find anything unusual. Nobody else seemed to be getting up. So I spent the whole night hearing the sound and not knowing what to do about it. In the morning when I got up, I reflected, and it came to me that as part of this practice I was doing with her, there was an aspect of the practice called Prishni, or the dappled cow. And this was part of the various practices of coming into one's playful self, which is the doorway in this goddess practice. I wasn't intending to have this as part of the practice for her, but I knew that this was guidance from the goddess about something in this practice that she needed. So I brought the practice the next day in the session. After the practice, she told me that of all the practices we had done about the coming into the playful self aspect of the practice, this was really the one that helped her to come into the playfulness and the lightness and the place of not bringing the memories and everything from the past and stepping into the practice with fresh eyes, with a sense of adventure and a sense of lightness. This was an aspect of the practice, she said, that she had found a bit challenging because she had felt that she was very locked into her roles, including her spiritual role, because she did have a long spiritual practice, but somehow even that had become quite stuck. So this Prishni practice really helped her to move into that playful self. I wouldn't have known if I hadn't had this, spent the night listening to the cow mooing, that that would have helped her. And what it revealed to her, the teaching it revealed to her, was where she was constrained, which is called baddha in this practice, where she was constrained in terms of her ability to open up towards this expansive space of playfulness and curiosity and adventure. And what we do when we come into this revelation in the body as a sensation is that we then move it into movements which are called Karanas. And Karanas are specialized movements made to hold revelations, made to hold sensations of revelations. So again, the Karana also comes out of her own body, and it becomes a practice for her that she can move into to revisit, to come into this space of revelation and teaching. So this is a revelation that doesn't come from the space of linearity, from our mind, from our thoughts, from a textbook, from previous teachings, but it is truly coming out of your own wisdom, from your own body, and it is what you need and not for anyone else. So this is why revelation was always a very powerful way of how wisdom comes to you in the practice. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope that you will send your comments and any questions in the comment section below, and I look forward to your company again.